Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is Kicks and Such, coming to you today with a new video that I really think that you guys are going to enjoy. I think that it's really helpful. It's not a sneaker review or anything. Today, as you can see right below the title, I'm going to be telling you how I personally developed this method of keeping your creases out of your kicks. No, there's no, I guess some people would say it's a little risky, but trust me, I've done this method before, and it works, and it's guaranteed. And right now, I don't know if you could hear, but I got my iron firing up right now, getting hot and ready. And I guess that's basically the method that I'm going to use. Okay, so things that you're going to need is you're going to need an iron. You're going to need a cup of water. You're going to need old white tee. I mean, this one has stuff on it, but I'm going to use the back. You're going to need an extra pair of socks, or like a couple. I got like, I don't know, like 8 pairs of dirty socks. Not dirty, but old socks right here. And then obviously I throw a towel on the floor so my floor don't get wet. And we're going to use these today. These are the Air Jordan 1 Fats. I wear them just like as a casual shoe and everything. They're dirty, obviously. This ain't like a review or anything. I'm just using them because I don't really have any other shoe to show you guys how to do this. Alright, quick tips. This only works on leather shoes. You can't, like look, you see here on these, you can't use it on nubuck. You can't use it on something like this with the print on it. You can't use it on something like this right here on this Olympic 7, this metallic silver thing. You can't use it. You can only use it on the leather. Personally, from my experience, how do I explain this? From my experience, it works better on the more scaly leather here. How you see like how it has this indent on it. If you're looking to do a shoe that has that, you have much better a chance of this working. Now this doesn't work in one step. It usually takes it like about 2 to 3 times, I'd say, to get the crease completely out. But it really does work wonders. It's just on certain shoes, especially like on this one here, say if this one was creased, it doesn't really have that scaly look to it. It's just like this kind of smooth leather. It doesn't work as well. Now, I recently did this on the Air Jordan White Cement 3s. It came out perfect. I mean, there was like Grand Canyon ridges in this one. And I literally did it about 2 times, and these things looked brand new. Like they had no creases in them. So if you stick with it and you really do it like I'm about to show you, you could definitely, bring some of your kicks back to life. So basically, how we start is, let's see, let's do this one. Alright, so now you see, you got your creases all over here, all back here and everything. We're going to try and take that out right now. Okay, the way I start is I want to take a couple socks. Let's see, I'll split it up. So, say I got like 3 in here. You want to take them all in one bunch and kind of stuff them in as hard as you can. Now you can already see the creases are kind of popping out. They're not completely out. I mean, obviously if we took the sock out, it would just go right back in, but it's already starting to, force the crease out. Now the reason why, I actually did a little research, the reason why the creases happen is because the heat from your feet, rhymes, but the heat from your feet actually like warp the leather, like makes it like malleable, and then as you walk, the leather starts to bend, and then when you take your shoe off, it cools down and it stays that way in the crease. So the thing that I said, how do I heat it up? How can I heat up a shoe? Like I can't walk backwards like this. So the only way that I figured to do it is with an iron. Now at first I started doing this without water, and it worked, don't get me wrong, but it didn't work as good when I started doing it with water. Now the reason why you'll see here is because if you just do like, let me get in a little closer for you guys here. Is that good? The reason why is if you can see here, if I was to just iron this right now, there's nothing really like, I mean, it's just like, it slides right off. There's no you know, nothing really holding it down. Now, I'm going to pour water on it. Don't worry, I promise you this will not ruin your shoes. If you follow my instructions and only put it on the leather, this will not ruin your shoes. Now, see what I'm saying? Now it's all formed. It's nice in there. Pour a little more on. Okay, now with your iron, my iron, it's kind of old, but I don't know if you can see this here. My iron, I have it on level 7, which is the highest one. Down here on my little like pad, I don't know if you can see that. It says down there. It pretty much just says that 7 is for cotton. I don't know if that's the way your iron will have it set, but I put it on cotton if I was you. All right, so basically this is what you do. You're gonna want to get the steam coming out. And then you're going to want to press it on to the crease and leave it on for a little bit. Because you need to, like I said, you need to get it nice and hot and everything. And then you want to begin ironing it out. Now once you feel, you want to push down and away, just like you're ironing out a real shirt. You know, you could feel the creases in there where you're ironing too. So, like I said, guys, it's kind of to the person, to the shoe. You know, you'll learn how to feel out the creases, how long it's gonna take you. You know, which direction you should be moving and whatever. I'm just trying to, you know, show people, because a lot of people ask me, how do you get creases out? How do you store your shoes? And I have a lot of knowledge on stuff like that. I'll be posting a lot of videos on how to store shoes, how to prevent yellowing and everything. I know a lot about that stuff. And, you know, now that I have this channel and everything, hopefully I get a couple subscribers and I could definitely reveal some of my secrets, you say. Because that's, I guess, my specialty, aside from collecting, is just random knowledge like that. You know, I've always been good at this. Just make sure, guys, that you put a sock in there too, because you don't want to. If you don't put a sock in there, it will start to misform the shoe, because the shoe will come out a different shape than when you put it in. I mean, we don't want that now. But yeah, like I said, I mean, on this spotted leather, this, like, I don't know, I call it in my head this reptilian leather, because it looks like reptile skin or something. I don't know, but on that it works the best. On the new one, the newer leather, like, alright, I'll show you a bad experience. I tried to do it on the 2012 retro, what was it, the Fire Red 4s, and it just wouldn't work. No matter how many times I did it just, like, wouldn't come out. I don't know why. I think it's because it doesn't have that scaly leather, or the leather that they use on that is really poor quality, or whatever the reasoning is, but it just wouldn't come out. And then, like I said, I did it on the cement, the white cement 3s that recently came out, and it really did. It worked wonders. These things looked brand new after. So like I said, yeah, you could take a lot of your shoes and bring them back to life. I've just seen it, the ones that I've done it with are kind of like pre-2011 shoes and stuff like that. Like, I did it on pure 4s and everything. It came out like, they really did. It looked brand new. Now, I've shared this with a couple of my friends, and I know some of my friends, they wear their shoes, and they do this every time after they come home. And, yeah, I guess the bottom of their shoes are dirty, but even on some shoes that we know, like certain shoes that crease, that have a tendency to crease, I guess, like 3s, 4s, you know, they really crease, 5s. If you do this every time after you come home, just quick like this, I mean, obviously not this long, because this is, you know, damage control right now. Like, I've worn these maybe around 20, 30 times, and this is the first time I'm doing this on this. So if you do this every time you come home, every other time or whatever, whenever you have a free chance, your shoes will never start to crease. They'll always look good. Alright. Like I said, you got to do this a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times, but for the first one, I think that this is good. And as you can see, that crease that was over here is now completely gone. It's not even there. And the only reason why this is here is because, honestly, I'm too lazy to unlace them right now. But if I unlace them, then I can really get that iron up there. But there was all creases in here, and you could just tell they're just completely gone right now. They're not even there. And that's only after one try of all these creases right here. I don't really think it makes sense to do the second one. That's pretty much how I do it and everything. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, if you need any questions and everything, I saw a lot of people. I did this one time, and a lot of people told me, "Oh, will this work on this shoe? Will this work on 2012, Fire Reds? Will this work on Black Hat 3s? Will this work on this?" I've explained it to everybody, so I mean, like I said, I'll go over it one more time. Just use it on this regular leather here. Don't use it on nubuck or suede, or even, like I said, on this metallic. Don't use it on this metallic. You will ruin your shoe. It will be done for. Don't use it on the suede. Definitely don't use it on things like this, like 3M or this, or laser print or anything like that. Just use it on the leather, guys. Alright, I hope that anybody could do this and they could bring their shoes back to life. Let me know what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm going to have a new video coming out. Maybe I'm going to do it right after this. Maybe I'm going to do it tomorrow. I could see, as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see, I'll show you. I just picked up the both J2Ks. I know it's a little late, but a lot of people hate on these things, but I think that they are just an amazing shoe, and I'm going to be doing a full review of them. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, thanks.